Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video we are going to take a close look at the Thrustmaster T300. This is a racing wheel that is high quality and absolutely designed for serious sim racing. The thing is with it, when I'm looking at the previous model, this thing comes also with some features that I didn't have with the previous model, but also the T300 has like an LCD display that we don't have on this particular model, or how we're going to get it out of the box. The great simulation, what we're going to get with it is because of the brushless servo motor, which is providing strong and smooth force feedback unlike the traditional motors. A brushless servo motor offers enhanced precision, durability and especially the responsiveness. This translates into a more immersed driving experience, allowing you to feel the subtle vibrations and nuances of the road surface or the track. And that is something that I personally noticed when it comes to the technology Thrustmasters are implementing in this very nice premium T300. Already mentioned, the brushless servo motor is something you don't see so far, I know, in the cheaper models, and this particular something of an extra feature when it comes to this very nice looking but also very expensive racing wheel. But beside that, it does have a very cool extra feature that we have interchangeable wheels. A feature we didn't see with the previous models, and I think it's a very cool thing that you can do. But inside the package everything has been packed up very well and it comes with every single tool that we're going to need for plugging it in, and of course the necessary cabling. One of the first thing I've noticed that we don't have an adapter where we have with our typical models. We're just going to get a different configuration. It seems to be the converter for the power is inside the machine itself, and we just need to plug in this very strange looking power cable. In here we're going to get everything that we're going to need, and in this look wheel we're also going to get a similar, let's say, mounting bracket that we have seen with previous models. But another thing is the pedals. The pedals, you can put it to the metal, simply because these things are absolutely high quality and completely different. But let's start unboxing and let's see what we're actually going to get. Like I mentioned before, we're going to get ourselves a wheel, and that is something I've never seen with my previous model. If you want to get into the racing and you just want to have interchangeable wheels, this is one of the features that this thing will offer. Nevertheless, we're going to get ourselves like a basic aluminium in combination with a rubberized wheel. A little bit disappointing because I'm used to Logitech with their, let's say, leather wheels, and those look pretty damn cool. The aluminium in the middle comes with a clickies D-pad and every single button that we're going to need, or that we can also find on the controller. The way how you need to attach it is super easy. You just need to plug it in and basically bolt it together, and that's it. I'm just going to call it the S-video connection. It's the same one they're using for the shifter, by the way. When it comes to the very nice looking metal, let's say, shifters, I think is a very cool feature that we have seen with many other racing wheels from Logitech. Okay, so let's take a close look at the body, because the body itself weighs a lot without the wheel. The wheelbase of the T300 is constructed using combination of metal and high quality plastics, giving it sturdy and reliable feel. The wheel rim itself is detachable, already mentioning before, allowing for easy customization. For example, if you like Formula 1 racing, you can get those wheels separately, or the option to switch to a different rim style depending on your preference. Thrustmaster offers a range of interchangeable rims, including the GT style that we're going to have here, but the Formula 1 style is absolutely cool if you love racing or Formula 1 racing, which further enhances the authenticity of the racing experience. In the previous models I've checked out, we had these very cheaply weird looking racing pedals, but they don't really disappoint when it comes to the T300, where it's made out of very nice, let's say, robust plastic. The feel, but also the angle, everything is perfect. I've been playing with it and I can tell you these were absolutely my favorite pedals as I'm making a couple of these Thrustmaster reviews. These things are absolutely great. We do have a couple of pedals that we cannot, let's say, modify. Underneath we do have the option to assemble this to a racing simulator rig. It comes also with very nice feet, so we can place it on the ground, and the connector itself seems to be the same one they're always using. So I do wonder, is it interchangeable with my previous models? So nevertheless, when you're looking at the base itself, we come with a very interesting plug, this 4-pin, and of course the USB cable, but it's convenient that we can plug in the shifter and the pedals without any hassle. So I think it's very convenient and a very good construction. So when it comes to assembly of the base to my table, it's going to be similar to like the previous model, only they did a minor adjustment. Here you can see the feet on the bracket itself can be adjusted, so for every single position you can put it in. Well, let's spin it a couple rounds so we can assemble it to the desk itself. Let's talk about the racing experience. Looking back at the previous models I've reviewed, this is absolutely the next level when it comes to force feedback. I already noticed when starting into the game, it's just completely different when it comes to response, especially when you're looking at the car and also the road you're driving on. So one of the features that really stands out is that the T300 racing wheel, it has this brushless servo motor, which provides a strong and smooth force feedback, and you can really notice it when playing some Project Cars 3, but also with different games. Unlike your traditional motor, a brushless servo motor offers just an enhanced precision and of course durability and responsiveness. Especially the responsiveness when I'm looking at it, it feels so different when having a cheaper wheel. This translates into a more immense driving experience, and it was a lot of fun playing this. The wheelbase of the T300 is also constructed using different materials, and yeah, also I must say the racing wheel. Everything feels so much better with this T300. So one of the features this racing wheel also have is the Hall effect Accurate technology, or also called HART. The sensor, which uses magnetic sensor to detect the position of the wheels accurately. This technology provides precision, reliable steering input, allows for precision control over your virtual vehicle. And I did notice it because it's so much more responsive than the cheaper wheels I've checked out. Additionally, the T300 offers a 1080-degree rotation angle, provides a realistic range of the motion similar to that to a real racing wheel. But when you're looking at the T300, this is absolutely the next level of Thrustmaster. But is it something for you? You really need to think about the features this thing offers. I really love the pedals, absolutely one of my favorite ones at this moment. But the thing is, when you're looking at the wheels that you can interchange, and if you don't really want to do stuff like that, you need to think about, do you really want to have a wheel that has this option? Because you're going to pay for something you're not going to use. When it comes to the force feedback, it's absolutely better than the previous one, and the accuracy is absolutely great. But then also sometimes it's maybe better to get yourself, let's say, a cheaper wheel that has similar results or almost similar results for a way better price. Thank you all for watching. Consider subscribing, hit that little bell, become one of the Wicked family, and it would be great to see you in the next video.